I often chat with my friends about what infant seat they are considering for their own families, and two of the most common ones they are comparing are the Clek Liing and the Nuna Pipa, and we know it can be a tough choice. These are two great seats. So today we are comparing these infant seats to help you decide what the best seat might be for your family. Let's talk top line specs of these seats. So these seats can both accommodate a child from 4 to 35 pounds or up to 32 inches tall. Now, when I am reviewing car seats, I love to chat about canopies, interior of the seat, and base, and then get into an install. So that's what we're gonna go through today. Let's kick things off with the canopies. So the canopy on the Clek Liing has a nice extension. And the canopy on the Nuna Pipa also has a really nice extension, but it also includes this dream drape. So the dream drape is this really cool feature that is exclusive to Nuna seats where you get this extension. Oftentimes when you're out and about with your little one, it can be sunny or windy and you want to give them that extra protection, which is why people often use a car seat cover or something of the sort. But with the dream drape, you're really getting that extra protection built right into the canopy of your seat. You can either use it or have it nicely tucked away in this zip compartment. Both of these seats also have a really nice peekaboo window in the canopy. So with your Liing, you're getting this peekaboo window that can also be opened up for additional ventilation. And with the Pipa, you are getting a nice Velcroed peekaboo window. I know car seat weight is a common concern for many families. The Liing weighs just around 9 pounds, whereas the Pipa weighs right around 8 pounds. I would say off the base, they're a very comparable weight to each other. Let's actually take these seats off the bases and talk about the differences there for a moment. To take your Pipa off the base, we're just going to clip this button in the back. We'll set the seat to the side for a moment. And to take our Liing off the base, there's actually these two buttons on the back that you're just gonna clip together and remove the seat. I love an infant seat base because so many of the safety features that you find in an infant car seat are actually built right into the base itself. So with your Nuna Pipa, you are getting a pretty basic base, which is kind of nice for families who are just looking for no frills, no confusion, just a really basic install. You've got your rigid latches here that you're just going to plug into the base of your vehicle. And then to ensure that you're getting that optimal fit with the base, sometimes with the Nuna Pipa, you need to use a rolled up towel or a pool noodle to really get that perfect fit with your vehicle seat. You can also install the Nuna Pipa base with this belt path as well using your vehicle seat belt. Now with the Clek Liing base, you are getting a pretty full featured base here. So you can see that we've got a load leg. This is a metal load leg that has 13 different height positions. Now a load leg can actually reduce rotational forces in the event of a collision by up to 40%, which is a pretty incredible safety feature. Also for the Pipa, where we talked about potentially needing to use a rolled up towel or a pool noodle to get that ideal angle, the Liing base does have a multi-position recline and adjustment panel to really get the optimal angle of both your seat and your child in your vehicle. You've also got your bubble level indicators, which show you what the appropriate recline angle is based on the weight of your child. Next up, you've also got your belt path install for the Liing base, and you've also got a rigid latch install. So rigid latches, just so you know, are basically the safest form of car seat install available when you compare from rigid latch to soft latch, which is basically these latches where there's a seatbelt attached to them or a vehicle seatbelt install. So we love a rigid latch. This is the rigid latch install on the Clek Liing. And the nice thing about these rigid latches is that you can actually adjust the length that they're extended once installed to really help you get a snug fit with your vehicle seat and clear up some extra space behind. So you can get an extra couple of inches behind the seat, which is really great when you have, somebody in the passenger seat of your vehicle, gives everybody some extra room to move around. So both of these seats are absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at the interior. So first of all, I'm just gonna pull back our canopies and our carry handle. One nice thing on the Ling is that you can actually use the carry handle in this extended version. So when you are putting your child into the seat on the ground, it kind of prevents the seat from rocking by having this as a leverage point. You can also pull back the carry handle on your Pipa to put your child in and out. Both of these seats, as you can see, have a nice 5-point harness. They both have shoulder pads as well. I will say that I usually wouldn't use the shoulder pads until your child is a bit older, especially when they're an itty bitty little newborn. You really don't want that shoulder pad interfering with the proper chest clip placement. So you've also got infant inserts in both of these seats. So this is your infant insert on the Pipa that you can remove as your child grows. And then these are the different infant inserts on the Clek Liing. Now, both of these seats can be used with pretty much any stroller. They are very popular for travel systems where you are, you've got a stroller frame and you are using an infant car seat adapter or putting the infant seat right on the frame of the stroller. So really great options. I know the Clek Liing is often paired with Bugaboo, UPPAbaby, Cybex, and lots of other options. And the Nuna Pipa is definitely often paired with the Mix and other Nuna strollers, and as well as I see people with their Nuna Pipa on an UPPAbaby Vista or on a Bugaboo stroller all the time. So lots of versatility there in terms of using these infant seats to create a travel system. Now let's take a look at those installs. So let's do our install of the Nuna Pipa. It is so easy. Again, you've got your rigid latches here that you're just gonna pop out. Then you get over to your vehicle seat, align them to the lower latches. They will clip into place and you will know that they are properly clipped in when the button turns to green. As I mentioned previously, if you depending on the angle of your vehicle seat, you may need to install a pool noodle under here or a rolled up towel. Just refer to your vehicle seat manual and your car seat manual to ensure that you're getting that optimal fit. And you are installed with the Pipa base. To put our car seat on, when you are loading your child in and out of the vehicle, you're just gonna clip in and we're ready to rock. Now let's do the install of our Clek Liing. So when you're installing the base of the Clek Liing, the first thing you'll do is pop out this load leg. Then you will want to just position your seat on the vehicle seat and you're going to release your rigid latches just by pulling on these white panels. So I'll pull back on it, release one side, pull back on the other side to release my rigid latch there. I'm gonna connect my rigid latches in. You've heard the click. There's also an indicator on the side that turns from red to green when you are properly clicked in. Now I mentioned earlier that you can actually ratchet this seat back to be a more snug fit against the back of your vehicle seat. We're just gonna pull on these white latches again and push towards the seat. And now you can see we just have that much of a tighter fit and we've really saved some space. We are then going to position our metal load leg. So we'll pull it down, make sure that we are getting the ideal angle. Your indicator will turn from red to green when you have that proper position. And last but not least, there are 7 different recline positions in this base. So we are just going to set it up for our child. Let's say it's a newborn. So we're gonna make sure that that bubble indicator is between that 4 to 11 pounds. Last but not least, seat goes on and you are ready for your journey with your little babe in their Clek Liing infant seat. So there you have it, the Clek Liing versus the Nuna Pipa. Now, we totally understand that picking out your infant car seat is a major decision. It's one of the biggest decisions in kind of that initial planning stage for your newborn. So if you are still on your journey, be sure to check out our Best of Infant Car Seat series where we go through even more of the top infant car seats. We also have top stroller videos where we showcase these specific seats on strollers as travel systems. So we really do have a lot of resources to help you on your new parenthood journey, because at the end of the day, our mission at Snuggle Bugz is to instill confidence in families navigating the early stages of parenthood. I hope that we have done that for you today. Let us know in the comments, what seat are you leaning towards? What seat do you have? What features do you love about it? We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we will catch you on the next one.